This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Finds the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Coastal! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. Second and goal now, they get the big stop.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Chanticleer's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's knocked. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Set to advance on the football. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Working the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Badgers in the hurry-up.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws, keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Badgers have enough for the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get in the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Fires left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out. Got some room to run. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's not. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hunter.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison.
And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Coastal Carolina!
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got a man, it's Hilton. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing Greg toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He doesn't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Knox. Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The shot that clears are rolling down the field. Looking for room. It's Knox. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the shot that clears will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Right back to it. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a gap. It's not. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They'll give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and... much time as possible.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the shot to clears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The shot that clears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulls it in.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's O'Neal. Working that wide receiver screen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw earlier.